MiMi the Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Pisces Tarot over here at Pisces Tarot. We get into your business, child. Good morning, good morning, good morning. For those of you who are new, I am MiMi the Lightseer. And we're just about to get into it. I am telling you, yesterday we did a whole lot of talking. And for those of you who are joining us today and or are going to go back and watch the playback, you're probably like, oh, excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my throat. You're probably going to be like, I don't know why Mimi got on the same sweater, because this is my living room outfit, okay? I took a shower. You know, I did what I needed to do. Sorry about my hair, y'all. But I took a shower, did what I needed to do. And I'm not about to dirty up another shirt just to come to the living room, okay? So, Grand Rising, good morning, good morning, good morning. For those of you who may have been up all night sleep, working and doing your third shift, I hope you had a good shift. For those of you who are just getting up, good morning, good morning, good morning. Look. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. For those of you who are new, welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am MiMi. And I'm sorry I'm having a hair problem here, y'all. I got so many broken off hairs in the front of my head. You see them? They keep sticking out. I'm just going to be looking crazy. I tried to come cute. I tried to come prepared. This is just, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, in a minute, I'm about to just go put it in a ponytail. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. All right, y'all. So listen. Good morning. If y'all missed it, we had 5 hours worth of beautiful readings. You can go back and watch the playback on YouTube. I strongly encourage for you to go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Good morning, Evelyn. Because when you miss a reading, you need to go back and bookmark. When something is prevalent to you, you can always go back and watch the playback on YouTube. And guess what, y'all? We are almost at our goal. Our goal was to get to 350 subscribers by the end of this year. I think we're like right there. Look at this. We're like right there. We're like right there at 346 last time I checked. So if everybody in here goes and follows me on YouTube right now at MiMi Lightseer, we will be able to go ahead and to solidify our end of the year goal. Hey. But aside from that, we had some really good readings yesterday. Somebody getting in love again, and somebody is breaking up. Okay, and if you've been following me for quite some time, for like the last week or so especially, a lot of people are breaking up. Okay, a lot of people are breaking up. So some things to think about right now as we prepare for this. This is the week of living room outfits. Y'all probably over here like, what in the world is Mimi talking about living room outfits? Y'all know I come up with some expressions. Yes, I do. And so living room outfits is when you go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Y'all know y'all be fresh to death just to go sit in the living room. And I'm telling you, it is living room attire season, y'all. So go ahead and get y'all living room outfits ready. Go get your nails done. Go get your feet done. Go get your hair done, ladies. Put some lotion on. Yes, Chicken Thigh said dress to the nines. That's right. You got to get yourself ready, ladies and fellas. Go get your line up. You know, go get your beard dyed if that's what you gonna do. You know, make sure you got some edges. Don't let the man push back your hairline and have your hairline crooked at the kitchen table. Because you know it's gonna be that one auntie that's gonna be like, who cut your hair? What's wrong with your hairline? I do it to my son every week. I tear my son up every week. And I tell him every week, stop letting that man cut your hair like that. You know what I'm saying? You got a right to tell him, stop. I swear, my son father be like, that's because he won't sit still. Come on now, he 10. Either he can't sit still, which I find that hard to believe, or your barber just don't have a steady hand. Because my son come home every week, his hairline be like this, like a diagonal across his face. I'm so sick of seeing that. In a minute, I'm going to make him turn it all off. Cut it all off and start all over again. For real, for real. But anyway, get your living room outfits ready. Because I feel like this is going to be, the craziest Thanksgiving that you have ever had. Okay? Mark my words. This is going to be the craziest Thanksgiving you have ever had. Immediately, I am sensing that there may be some controversy at the table. Some arguments are going to... some arguments may... I don't know what's going on with my throat, y'all. Some arguments may be taking place this Thursday at the Thanksgiving table. There may be some heated political discussions about how people voted. There may be a fallout about a mistress at the table. Somebody is sick and tired of playing like they happy when they not. Somebody is going to be proposed to during the Thanksgiving season. And some of y'all going to be lonely. Very, very, very lonely. With nowhere to go. Or you're with other people and you're feeling very lonely right now. Okay? This is going to be a Thanksgiving of truth. And it's going to be very difficult for people to hide behind. Thank you, Pink. It's going to be very difficult for people to hide behind the lies. It's going to be very contentious. It is going to be a very weird energy, very awkward. You know, Thanksgiving is I don't know about your family, but I'm going to talk about my family, okay? Thanksgiving at my house. Hey, boo. Thanksgiving at my house is always full of love, okay? I told y'all about my house before at Thanksgiving. Any holiday, okay, I told y'all. My grandmother overcooked, okay? Our family was not that large. Our family was probably about 10 people holding a bag of rocks. And that's if everybody came. Okay? My family was very disjointed and fragmented. My grandfather was adopted. He was one of 16 kids. We don't know who all his siblings are. We just know about 5 or 6. I don't know if I ever told y'all that story. So whenever I talk about when people ask me, am I Dominican? I get to flex for a minute because I wanted to be Dominican, but I get to say, no, I'm not. I'm actually Sicilian and Black. So I don't know the Sicilian relatives. We don't know all the Black relatives. I just know that much because I did my DNA. Okay. So that's why it's not a whole lot of relatives on that side of the family. On my grandmother's side of the family, it was she and my great grandmother who passed away when I was 13. My grandmother was the only child. Okay. So she didn't have siblings. They had my aunt. My aunt was my grandmother's first child from her previous marriage, but that she passed away when I was 16. And so my mother was the only child. I was the only, you see what I'm saying? So like my aunt had 2 kids, but they lived in a different state. And if they did come, sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. Most times they would. That's how we got to a family of 10 soaking wet. Okay. So I'm saying all of that to say, I always invited other people over to my house for Thanksgiving because I knew they was going to love it. Okay. Let me tell y'all, let me set the stage. Y'all probably like, Mimi, you just over here rambling, but let me set the stage because I'm trying to show you what I envision a true thankful season or celebratory dinner to be like and what y'all about to experience. So let me just set the tone. Now, first of all, my grandmother had real china. I have real china. Okay. My grandmother used to travel abroad with my great grandmother. They would go overseas. They brought back all kind of things from overseas. This particular set, and they started bringing this back, y'all, because I was somewhere and I was like, oh my God, I grew up eating on these plates, okay? We ain't do paper plates in my family. It's no such a thing as a paper plate. That is blasphemy. You come over here to my house asking for a paper plate at any point in time, you can get your ass whooped. I'm just gonna tell you like that. That it was offensive to them, you know? So anyway, we had plates, the whole serving dish set. The set of plates were white and they were trimmed in gold. You had every glass, okay? You had the wine glass, your champagne glass, both wine glasses were trimmed in gold. Your flatware were gold, okay? 14 karat gold. If you needed to put some gravy on the table, baby, we had the gravy pouring thing, whatever it's called, that was white, trimmed in gold. Every piece of dish that we needed came trimmed in gold. It was white, trimmed in gold, 14 karat gold, okay? Now, not only did we have to pull that out, it was so egregious, y'all. I'm telling y'all. It was my job as the kid, go down to the basement and bring the dishes up, because that's where they were, okay? So I would have to go downstairs, make 1,000 trips downstairs to bring up all these dishes, knowing it's only a party of 4 or 5, okay? But anyway, I would go downstairs. I would have to wash each dish before and after using it and taking it downstairs. Now, you might say, why you got to wash it again when you just washed it? Child, it's dust in the cabinets, okay? So you have to wash it before and you have to wash it after you used it. Now, when we would cook, okay, my kitchen, this room right here that I'm sitting in is bigger than the kitchen, okay? I ain't lying, y'all. I ain't lying. Our kitchen was so small. We had one of the first microwaves. And if y'all remember the first microwaves, they were huge. But because we were running out of space, we would store grease inside of the Crisco cans inside of the microwave, okay? Now, on the stove, in the stove, and all on the counter, okay? So you see this L desk. Let's just pretend this the stove and the counter, okay, where all the food is, going all the way back to back there. You will have ham, you will have turkey, you will have chicken, okay, of some sort. You will have greens, you will have cabbage, you will have macaroni and cheese, okay? You will have dressing, you will have candy yams, okay? You would have chitlins, because my one cousin that would come, he'd be like, Grandma, you gonna cook some chitlins? For those of you who are not melanin and don't know what chitlins is, these are pig intestines that are clean. They're spelled chitterlings on the can, but they chitlins, okay? We would have chitlins. We would have what else would we have? We would have different pies, okay? Bread pudding, pineapple upside down cake. We would have a German chocolate cake, because that was my granddaddy's thing. We would have sweet potato pie. You would have peach cobbler. I mean, we would have so much food, y'all. I can't even tell y'all. I would have to go back and look at a picture to tell you how much food she overcooked, okay? We will start, what's today, Sunday? She will start actually cooking today for Thursday. Okay, so she would do cornbread from scratch, all that stuff, right? And then she'll put it in the refrigerator. Now, come Tuesday, she'll be really cooking for real, for real. Okay, come Tuesday, she'll be up all night from Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday for us to have dinner by 3. Okay, and so the long story short is we would have so much food, and I done told y'all this before, so for some of y'all who heard this, y'all already know how this go. We will have so much food that when everything was said and done, not only did we have to wash all them damn plates and take them back downstairs, whether or not you used them, you had to wash them and take them back downstairs, okay? Not only did we have to do that, but we had a soul train line, like a line of people, right? From the kitchen to the side door to put the cooked food cold in the car, okay? Because the refrigerator was already full of food that you had to buy just to cook the food, right? So now that the food is cooked, we ain't got nowhere to store this stuff. So we will have assembly line of people going from the kitchen to the car. And everybody would pass along. I would turn this way and pass along. And then somebody would store it in the trunk of the car. Literally, the trunk of the car, because it would be cold outside. It's 30-some degrees. It's cold. That food ain't nothing gonna happen. Now, I should have died several times from salmonella and everything else, but I did not. Okay? So when I talk about Thanksgiving, that's what I think about. I think about everybody coming over, us really being grateful, this really being a dinner of reflection, a labor of love, right? Everybody contributing something to the making of the dinner. You know, my grandmother was very much so a traditional woman who had jobs and things like that. But my grandmother was very traditional, very domesticated. You know, y'all little men that be running around on the internet would eat her up in today's world. Okay, y'all would. Because she didn't even make oatmeal from a packet. She get mad to me, I ain't making no breakfast today. I'm just making some oatmeal. It was oatmeal from scratch. Like, woman, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my grandfather had a responsibility to help cut any potatoes, any pick up greens, snap string beans. Oh yeah, I forgot the string beans. You know, so anything that required manual preparation, that was my grandfather's job. Okay. So in my job, like I told y'all, was to go to the basement and get the dishes and bring it upstairs. Right. So in my mind, that's how I see Thanksgiving. I see it being an event of love. We will have all kind of drinks, spiked eggnog, you know, things like that. And people would sit around and, well, it's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's nothing wrong with if you cook better than any woman, because there are men who like to cook and there are some women who just don't. It's a preference, right? So I wouldn't say it's something genuinely wrong with it. I just think that people's preferences and people's gifts and actually, that's what made Martha Stewart stand out. I don't know if you ever saw the documentary about Martha Stewart, but that's what created the lane for her, because she said that traditional woman that I'm referring to was having points of contention where they're working and being responsible for their household out external to the house, and they don't have time or interest to be coming home and doing all of that, right? So it's something for everybody. I'm not going to say it's generally wrong with it, but well, I mean, I understand what your point is, but let's not put down other women because that's not what they choose to do. That's all I'm saying. Like you get what I'm saying? Like, I know I don't like to cook. Can I cook? Absolutely. I've never liked cooking. I've never liked cooking since I can remember since I was 5 or 6 years old. My grandmother used to try to bake cakes with me. I would never let the cake fully cook. I would go get the dough out the thing and eat it right like it was. I didn't care about that, you know? But as I got older, I did pick up things, you know, like I was more interested in her making, corsages. My grandmother she had several businesses. I told y'all my grandmother was one of the first Black women in the harbor with her own business. But not only did she cook and cater food, but she also was an event planner, party planner. And so we would make corsages and we would do things with flowers and stuff. And I like doing stuff like that. I still like doing stuff like that. If you don't like cutting the grass, I will go outside and cut the grass. That's who I am. That doesn't make me masculine. That's just what I like to do. You know, so I don't want to put anybody down because their skills are different. You know, that's all I'm saying. But I hear your point. I do hear your point. But you know, I'm just not that person, you know. Well, I took home economics at school, you know, and I still don't like to sew. You know, I actually used to design clothes and I hate sewing, right? I'd rather bake. Yeah, I'm more of a baker. I can cook, but let me tell you. So anyway, let me go back to what I was telling y'all. So anyway, that's what I see when I think about Thanksgiving. I see people coming over. I see people having a good time. Y'all laughing. Y'all watching these old TVs because we only had one TV in the house. One good TV. We only had one good TV in the house. See, y'all kids today, y'all spoiled. I got TV in every room. We had one good TV in the house. And I promise you, my grandfather was going to have his ass planted on that couch with that remote control. So you wasn't going to get to watch nothing till after 9 o'clock when he went to bed. Okay. So you had to watch whatever television program, because that's what they called it. You had to watch whatever program he was watching. Okay. That's it. Either you watched it or you didn't. Now I had a TV. So Tawana, I hope I said it right. Tawana she said, yeah, one TV with the antenna. See, we didn't have that. We was a little bit fortunate. We had one TV and we had cable attached. That TV was big as this table. Okay. That TV was so doggone big. When the TV stopped working and we had to upgrade our TV, like what was that, 2004, the TV finally died. We had, see, they don't make products like this no more either. We had to go buy another TV. The TV was so big that the other TV sat on top of the old TV. It became like a little desk. Now, now somebody was talking about the TV with the antenna on the foil. Now, we did have those TV boxes, the smaller ones that you could pick up and carry around. They had the TV antenna that you had to put the aluminum on, and you had to take the pliers when you lost the knob, and you had to take the pliers and turn it. Then you had to move with the ears to get it to come in. I did have that in my room, but we had one good TV. My room was upstairs. I ain't have no central air, so I ain't have no heat. Let me tell y'all, we didn't have none of this stuff, the luxuries y'all have, okay? I'm telling my age too. We didn't have forced heat or central air. We had window units. We had one good window unit that was in the living room. So when it was hot, we had to stop up the house. That meant you had to close up all the doors in the house and go sleep on the pallet in the living room, because that was the only room that was going to be cool. But then when my grandmother got to cooking, she done heated the whole house back up again, okay? So then it'd be hot back in the house. So if you was hot, you was just in there sweating all day. Don't go sit on the couch because she got that plastic on it and your ass ain't going to be able to get up. Okay, I'm just telling you, that's what it was. Now, upstairs, I had a window unit because obviously it would be too hot upstairs. So I had my own air conditioner. I was privileged. But when I tell you, it was none of that, none of this stuff that y'all got going on now. It was none of that. And when I think back on it, I think about how much love, patience, and kindness and care was there, because you had to be of a certain temperament to deal with all of this, right? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this Thanksgiving, y'all heard what I said. There's going to be arguments about political preferences. There's going to be people being ousted about their extramarital affairs. Somebody is going to get proposed to, and some people are going to be alone. Okay? So get ready for that. Don't think, that's why I'm also telling y'all, get y'all good living room outfits on. If y'all feel like y'all about to be sitting up here, yes, sleeping in the bed with 3 people. Absolutely. 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 Sleeping on the floor. See, y'all too good for that nowadays. That's what humbled you. Sleep on the floor. Sleep on the floor. We had rollaway. Let me tell you, my house was the house everybody came to. We had a rollaway bed in the basement if you want to go sleep on the mattress downstairs. It folded up. You unfold it. Boom. We had a pull-out couch in the den. Okay? So if you wanted to sleep in the den, go sleep in the den. It's a pull-out bed in the den. You know, I had a bed. My grandparents obviously had a bed. You know, I'm thankful for those experiences. And those are family dynamics that we don't have anymore. We don't have that anymore. And that's a conversation that we need to have as humans, as adults. Why don't we foster these environments of love and trust anymore? Now, I fully understand a lot of people have had very hard lives. A lot of people have grown up with very difficult situations and circumstances. And I would never sit up here and project what I experienced as a child to what you have experienced as a child. Because I can't tell you what that's like. I've heard the stories. My heart breaks every time. So I understand why some people's families are fragmented. But what I'm also speaking to is if you grew up in a family that's full of love and all of those things, those traditions are hard to keep going once people pass away. And I will tell you, ever since my grandmother and grandfather passed away, they passed away 5 weeks apart. Okay, my grandfather passed first, and my grandma was like, I'm out. She was like, I'm not dealing with this. And she left. And after she left, we have struggled for 20 years to get back that tradition. Every year I'm by myself and I don't care. I like it. Actually, it's quiet. I'm doing too much. Because I know if I go home to visit my mama, child, she tried, let me, my mama gonna get me, but this is the truth. She tried to get me to come up there this year. Why don't you come up here? No, Because I already know it's a bait and switch. You get me up there, you got me doing manual labor. Listen, I'm too old for this. I'm 40 years old. I got a kid of my own. If I'm going to be going to somebody's house doing manual labor just to eat, I could order Uber Eats and stay at home. It's always something around here I could be doing. I'm going to stay at home. You're not finna bait and switch me to come up there and then you got me up here unpacking a storage closet or, you know, she be doing all kinds of, she do too much. I already know it come with a catch. I'm staying at home. I'm staying at home. You able-bodied. You just like to keep up with all this stuff. You need to pay somebody to come clean your storage unit out for you and leave. But a plane ticket is not paying me, okay? That is bait and switch. I'm just telling you. Watch what your parents be doing because your parents be trying to get over on you. I'm trying to tell you. Have me coming up there and ain't talking about, why don't you peel these? I ain't come up here to peel no potatoes. Didn't I just tell you I'm a grown woman now? I ain't peeling no potatoes. Now, if I say, Mom, give me the potatoes so I can peel them so I can help you cook, that's different. But don't be having no expectation that you get me coming up there and you're going to hand me a whole sack of potatoes. I ain't doing that. I could did that at home for my own house. It had good leftovers. And let me tell y'all something. Leftovers. Okay, now, so I told y'all about how we stored the food in the car. This is my last thing. I'm trying to tell you, these old school parents, they be thinking they slick trying to get over on you. So you got to wise up. You got to be wise enough to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. These folks ain't about nothing. They going to have you over here pulling up weeds by your hand. If you don't go call a landscaper, my back hurt. Got me over here trying to cut the grass with some scissors because you don't like the way your yard look. I ain't doing that. Now, what I was about to tell you is this. You can eat a good set of leftovers for 2.5 days. Now, when I was growing up, now hold that thought because I ain't finished with that statement. Put a pin there. When I was growing up, that food went from the kitchen to the car for about a week. 7 days. The kitchen to the car. You heat it up in the morning. You heat it up in the afternoon. And I ain't talking about using that microwave because remember I told y'all the microwave had grease in it. So you couldn't put it in the microwave. You had to heat up the whole pot several times. I should have died 99 times. Do y'all hear me? And you take it back to the trunk of the car and you did that till that food was gone. Now, in today's world, y'all know they don't cook food like that. They don't make food like that. You got 2.5 days. The best day your Thanksgiving dinner is going to taste is the Friday after. Okay? The Friday after. After Friday, if that food ain't in the freezer, it needs to go to the trash. Okay? I'm just telling you. You got 2.5 days. You might even have Saturday lunch. Okay? Saturday lunch. But in my house, oh, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, we had pig ears. We had barbecue pig feet. I knew I was missing some stuff. So let me tell y'all, I swear we had all of this every holiday, y'all. Okay. I should have died from salmonella. I'm telling you, I should have died from salmonella. I should have had listeria. I should have had some of that. But if it wasn't for the blood of Jesus and the folks that prayed, I had a praying grandmother. Cause I'm telling y'all, I got a tough long stomach. Even now, it take a lot for me to get sick. Okay. But when I tell you, so back to these doggone pig feet and pig ears, right? So y'all, if the food, because over time, you don't want to keep eating the same stuff over and over again, right? So after time, what you would do is you would make you a sandwich. Child. If all the good sides, see, you had to be the first to the kitchen. Because everybody, if them greens was good, yeah, we had pigtails too. Exactly. You had to make you a turkey sandwich. Yes. Listen, if all the sides was gone, and see, I didn't even tell y'all about the potato salads. I didn't tell y'all about the coleslaw. I didn't tell y'all about none of that. I ain't mentioned no dressing. I ain't talking about no side dishes. Everything I was talking to y'all about is about the food. I didn't talk about none of the stuff that had it to be cold. Okay. So when I tell y'all we had overcooked, but if you didn't get to the kitchen first and somebody else was like, Lord have mercy, let me go get some of these grains. These grains was, let me tell y'all this last story. I promise. So one year, I promise y'all I'm going to get to this reading. One year, my aunt Rutha May, now you know that Rutha May, that was her name. Now, if y'all ever heard me, they did. Now, let me tell y'all, my Aunt Rutha Mae, she was from Memphis. Now, I got kinfolks all in Memphis. I got kinfolks all over the place. I just told y'all my grandfather was the oldest of 16 kids. But my Aunt Rutha Mae, she came from Memphis. Baby, let me tell you one thing Rutha Mae was going to do. Them finger waves was going to be intact, baby, okay? So let me dress her down for y'all. My Aunt Rutha Mae was about 5'8". Okay, she was a tall, brown-skinned woman, had big, thick fingers, big, thick hands. Let me tell you, I love my Aunt Rutha Mae. I love my Aunt Rutha Mae. My aunt will come from Memphis on that Greyhound bus. She will be dressed to the nines on the bus. See, I'm just trying to get y'all ready to go to the living room. Okay? I'm just trying to get y'all ready to go to the kitchen. She came from Memphis ready to go. Okay? She came off that bus. She gonna come off that bus with them jeans crease, with them boot heels on. So she about 6 foot now, right? Baby, she gonna have them finger waves lifted. So y'all remember them big finger waves? They used to go up and they come up. You know, they dry you and they pick them up and then they dry them up. And she gonna have a finger wave all the way down. And in the back, she gonna have her hair laid like this. Just, you know, straight, just like this, okay? She wasn't gonna have no makeup on, but she was gonna have them rings on them hands, okay? Them nails was gonna be polished red. They was gonna be even all the way around, okay? Baby, Rutha Mae had that gold tooth in the front of her mouth. She wasn't gonna smile. She wasn't gonna say nothing. She was a Scorpio. She was gonna sit and observe everything. Now, my Aunt Rutha Mae wore this big old bra that looked like she had parking cones in it, in her shirt. My Aunt Rutha Mae probably wore a size B or C bra. But she would buy an H bra so she can put all of her possessions in her bra. Her cell phone will be in her bra. Her knife is going to be in her bra. Her pistol is going to be in her bra. The wallet is going to be in her bra. A can of Pepsi is going to be in her bra. Because one thing I'm going to tell you about my Aunt Rutha Mae. Okay? I'm telling you when she used to come. Just like y'all see me every time y'all get on here and I'm drinking either coffee or tea, my Aunt Rutha Mae was drinking Pepsi. She would have Pepsi for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not lying. If my sister was up, I would call her and tell her to get on here because she would tell you. My Aunt Rutha Mae was she was the princess of Pepsi. Okay? So one thing she was going to do was she was going to come, she was going to sit. I mean, she cooked, she helped, right? But one thing she was going to do, she was going to sit in that living room in that chair. She wasn't going to say nothing. She was going to have them old grandmama house shoes on, the ones with them thick block heels that slide down. So the heels is out, but the toes is covered. She was going to sit there with her moo-moo on with that bra on all the days of her life. Okay. And she would have a Snickers bar in her bra too. She would, Essence. And, she would sit there with that big old cone bra on. She would sit there like this in that chair. She wouldn't say nothing. And she'd just be watching. Okay. But she gonna have that Pepsi in that hand. Okay. Now, I'm saying all that to say, because that was the auntie you had to be watchful for. Because let you cross her, she would pull a gun on you, she would cut you, and she was not lying. She said, she would say it. She would say it. No, hers weren't open toe slippers. These was open heels. They was a closed toe open heel. So there's those big block they was block heels. Y'all know them grandmama shoes, them grandmama house shoes. They was a thick block heels and they would slide down. So they was like a wedge basically. So it was a heel, but it was a wedge, but it was a house shoe. It was like a clog. Yeah. And so let me tell you, she would threaten you. Like if you came out of pocket, she would be watching you. She would be watching you and let you come crazy. She wouldn't say nothing. But all of a sudden, you see that mouth, her little mouth pierce. You see that gold tooth, she'll go, I will cut you. And she wasn't lying. She was not lying, y'all. Okay? When I tell y'all, I come from a family of thugs. I come from a family of thugs. Okay? On that end. Not on the other side. On that end. Okay? I ain't lying to you. I am not lying to you. I came from a family of thugs. I just told y'all my great-grandmother used to jump trains and rob trains. And she had 16 kids. And she would just say, can you hold my baby? I'll be right back. And she would disappear. So that's how I didn't know who all my relatives were. She don't even know who all her baby daddies are. I'm just being honest. So anyway, so back to Aunt Ruth May. So my Aunt Ruth May, one year, this was 1997. This tell you how bad it was. Okay. I promise y'all I'm about to get to this reading. We went to Memphis this year. So she didn't even come to our house. This year we went to Memphis. And so it was me, my grandmother, my grandfather. I think my grandmother was sick. My grandmother didn't go that year. 1997 was a hard year because my grandmother had just passed away in 1997. No, this was 96. I'm sorry. 96. My grandmother was sick. So my great-grandmother had not been feeling well. So I think my grandmother stayed behind to take care of my grandmother. So that's why they stayed behind. So that year, my mother, my grandfather, and I, we went to Memphis. So we were in Memphis for the holiday. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Yeah, she did rob trains. I ain't lying. I'm not lying. Remind me. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Now, we get to Memphis this year. So my Aunt Ruth May done cook. So my Aunt Ruth May cooking. You know, the relatives that we do know. So I got two aunts that lived in the same house together. And then their children, right? And then their, you know, whatever. So this year, my Aunt Ruth May made the greens, y'all. Now, the greens is the one thing everybody would tear up. So when I tell y'all, you had to be the first to get back to the leftovers because them collard greens, baby, was going to be gone. Okay? Them sweet potatoes was going to be gone. I left out the black-eyed peas. The black-eyed peas is going to be gone. The macaroni and cheese is going to be gone. Okay? I'm just telling you, sugar, there's certain dishes in our family that ain't going to stay around past day one. If you make it to day two, you better get your butt up early before everybody else get there because you going to miss your calling. Okay? You got to be the first one up to open that door. And see, when we grew up, we didn't have locks on the back of our doors. You had to have a key to turn the lock, unlock it on the inside and outside. Grand Rising, okay? So now, let me get to this because I'm meandering 45 minutes now. So my aunt made the greens this year, and these greens were so good, y'all. We tore these greens up. And baby, when I tell you these greens tore our asses up, I don't know what she put in them greens. They had a little spicy kick to it, but they was good. Y'all, that year my mama was pregnant with my sister, so that's how I know it was 1996. My mama was when I tell y'all, my mama was my mother had her own business too. She was a wedding planner, event planner. So somebody was getting married, and so we were at the hotel, and I'm dressed in my suit because I'm working in the wedding, you know, helping out. I've always had a job since I was about 13. Anyway, y'all, all of a sudden my stomach started to rumbling and bubbling. I couldn't even go to the public restroom downstairs. I had to go all the way back up to my room in the hotel. And I know I was letting it rip for about 45 minutes. Next thing I know, my mama coming up. Can y'all imagine a woman waddling, talking about some, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Move, hurry up and move. When I tell you, all of us was tore up. My grandfather pooped his pants. And y'all know old folks, older people back then, they didn't carry a whole suitcase full of stuff. You had 1 or 2 good pair of pants. You had 5 shirts. If you wanted to switch it out, you put on a different shirt with a different pair of pants. Baby, he pooped his pants so bad. My Aunt Ruth May had to clean it. She was like, Lord have mercy, what's wrong with y'all? And so all of us, when we got back to the house, I'm telling her, I'm like, my stomach hurt. She couldn't figure out why everybody's stomach was tore up. When I tell you, if I call my mama right now and bring up them collard greens, she would bust out laughing. And we was all messed up. So from that point on, she was not allowed to cook the greens no more. If she came for Thanksgiving, let Earlene cook it. Ruthie, you cannot cook the greens. You got to go make some potato salad or something else. Because when you cook them greens, sugar, you had everybody on the toilet just going. And it was so, and see, at my grandma's house, we only had 1 bathroom. So when I tell y'all people today is privileged, where y'all got options, where y'all got 2, let me tell you, if somebody was just on that commode, you was just stuck like Chuck. You better go outdoors, go to the weeds. Yes, sir. You better go out there in the woods and pray that don't nobody see you. They didn't go bad. They was just she just put too much she put too much hot sauce or something in it. It was good, but they was just too spicy. It wasn't what we were used to. It was not what we were used to. All right, so let's get into this ring, y'all, because I'll have y'all up here laughing for the next 3 hours. All right. So when I tell y'all, when I think about Thanksgiving, I think about warmth. I think about love. I think about joy. I think about comfort. I think about compassion. I don't pick that up when I'm talking about this year. And it's sad. Okay? It's sad. Now, the overall energy reading for this reading. Get y'all living room outfits together. I'm telling you. This year, I got somewhere to go, baby. And I went and got, you see, I took my braids down because at first I was going to leave my braids up another week. I said, no, let me go get my living room outfit together. I got to go take these braids down. My nails are already done. But, you know, I got to, let me think about it. I'm like, ooh, what can I order from Temu that's going to be here in 2 days? Because I got to be fancy smancy. I got to pull out my heels. You know, I got to pull out my Chanels, my pearls. You know, I got to envision what I'm going to look like when I strut through the living room and sit down on the couch. Because that's where I'm going to be. This ain't my kin folks. This your people. I'm just a guest. I ain't doing no manual labor. Okay, baby, I am not doing no manual labor. Now, if you was my man, that might be a little bit different. I might, you know, put together a little something. But, you know, listen, however you got to have it. However you got to have it. Listen, I ain't judging nobody. I just told y'all I was finna be over here. I was going to order my food on Tuesday, put it in the refrigerator. Because what I tell y'all, by the second, third day, y'all food, y'all spices be done came through. Okay. That dressing gonna be real pronounced and real spicy. You know what I'm saying? It's real tasty, you know? And I was gonna be watching Golden Girls with my pajamas on. Yes, I was. And perfectly fine with it. Till somebody said, nah, not this year. You coming on. I'm like, all right, I'll come. I'll participate. All right, a burst of magic. A burst of magic. Okay? Now, if y'all look at this very carefully, do y'all see what I see on this card? Look at this. Did y'all see what I see? Do y'all see that feminine body coming out of here? Locusts grow in the mud. Exactly. Exactly. They grow in the mud. And I feel like feminine energy, I'm glad the energy is finally shifting, y'all. I did a reading yesterday. Go back and watch the playback on YouTube. It's called the 90s Love Story or somebody 90s Love Story. Go back on my channel. You'll see it. But all week long, people been breaking up. People been fighting. People been cussing folks out. Last night, we finally got somebody making a comeback. Trying to anyway. Y'all sugar. When I tell y'all, I definitely feel there has been something that has been going on that feminine energy is rising out of. Feminine energy. Stand up. And not just to go work in the kitchen, but stand up. Feminine energy. Let somebody love on you. Let somebody come forward and tell you how they really feel about you. I already said somebody gonna get proposed to. Somebody gonna get proposed to. Okay? Feminine energy, stand up. You got it coming your way. Now, some truth that you may need to hear right now for your journey. Some truth that y'all may need to hear right now for y'all journey. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You was here, Myra, last night. You heard it. Somebody's going through judgment. Didn't I just tell y'all somebody trying to make a comeback? Feminine energy is ascending. I like that word. Let's use it. Very descriptive. Feminine, something on my nose. Feminine energy is going to be making a comeback. And they're going to be assessing whether or not this is what they really want to do. If you got somebody that you've been waiting for them to make a comeback, waiting for them to come back and make their apology speech, put a heart in the chat. Whatever heart you want to put in the chat, put a heart in the chat. Because somebody is about to come back. Somebody's about to come back and be very apologetic. They're about to come forth. They're about to come clean. They're going to admit that they were just not ready. See, readiness is equally just as important as willingness. Okay? Readiness is just as important as readiness. Okay? Or willingness. And I feel like somebody has been trying to fight long and hard to prove that this is a collective reading, Nikki. If you need a personal reading, you can go to my website at PiscesTarot.com and book appointment. But somebody is definitely been trying to fight. Somebody, y'all, my nose is itching now. It's this fur from this microphone. But somebody has been trying to fight off the resistance. They've been trying to fight off feeling the way that they feel about you, and they no longer can hide. They no longer can hide. This is going to be something that you had faith in. This is going to be something that brings you peace. This is spiritual illumination. Okay, this is definitely spiritual illumination. And you came from very dark, ugly, gruesome situations and circumstances that has brought you to this point. And now that you have ascended and to rise above and beyond, y'all, here come this little Mickey Ficky right here trying to show up, talking about they sorry. I thought you told me that I wasn't gonna never find another you. You over here talking about
you're ugly, you're skinny, you shake funny.
You over here telling me I ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna find nobody else. Hell, the way you treated me, I don't want another you. You know? I want somebody better than you. What you gonna do? You know? Lord have mercy. This is getting on my nerve. Little fur. Anyway. So this person is regretful. This person is definitely regretful. This person is definitely sorry. And now they're going to have judgment. But what's important for you to know is when this person comes back up to you, I need you to take note of what I just said. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. See, you got to understand that some people's issues, trials, and tribulations ain't about you. You just are the recipient. This is why I know since October, I've been telling y'all to work on yourselves, deal with yourselves, deal with your issues. Because you got to understand when something is and is not about you. And whatever caused this person to walk away from you before was not about you. That was not a you problem. Now, we pulled transformation with the butterfly. That's the soul whisper. Okay? This is change. This is beauty. This is transformation. This is growth. This is development. So there were some changes that have occurred with this person in the time that they were not with you. Let's go and pull up and see what this says. Now, y'all know I love to read this because this button us up. This the bookend for everything. Let's see. They don't put this book in order, y'all, so I apologize for the delay. The bots are on my YouTube. Thank you for your patience. I don't even see it. I know it's in here because we pulled this card before. And I feel like it was like it was crazy how it was like lost in the back of the book. And now I can't find it. Because I know it's in here. Transcend. Unconditional. They should have really gave us like a page, like a number thing to tell you like where everything is, what page number. Because I feel like having me ruffle back and forth is just so unnecessary, you know. I know that this is about change. I know this is about transformation, but I like the way that they word this in this book. And this is one of my new word decks. And when I tell y'all I love this deck, because it puts things into layman's terms in a simplified approach to make you stop, pause, and think. And this is about you understanding and having empathy that everybody is on a journey. Listen, let me be clear. We are all humans on a human experience, and some journeys are going to be difficult and some journeys are going to be easy. Okay. Excuse me. Everybody's soul's lessons are going to be different. Okay. But we're all having an experience that nobody has experienced before. Today, you've never experienced this today. Some things are going to become familiar. Other things are not. But you got to give credit to the fact that nobody has this figured out. Nobody has all the answers. Okay, so I found it. Transformation. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. That's a proverb. Okay. Many of us dream of transformation. We imagine transforming our lives into some miraculous way, but this is often where the dream ends. In order to cultivate growth, you must be willing to take action towards it. Change what might be fraught with doubt, uncertainty, and worry, causing you to give up before you have really begun. It is easier to remain safe in your comfort zone than to step out of your cocoon. But the greater the risk, the greater the reward. Now I want to pause there because remember I told y'all done went through some things. And this person may have said some less than flattering things to you and about you. Don't nobody want you. You ain't gonna never find another me. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe I need to find somebody else that's better than you. Right? Do you understand? Thank you. Do you understand how much of a risk that is? To walk away from the one person you ever loved? To say, you know what? I'm sick of this. And if it's going to be me, then it's going to be, you know, that takes a lot of guts to walk away from somebody. Right? Now, without change, growth is unlikely. You need to ask yourself whether you are happy remaining stagnant. Wow. You need to ask yourself if you are happy remaining stagnant. Did I not just say if it's going to be F me, then it needs to be F you? Okay? Now my nose running. Lord have mercy. Okay. Or whether you're willing to take a chance on change. Your real limitations are from your own doubt and hesitations. Trust in your journey. Did I not just say we're all on a journey? Did I not just say that? Your transformation may be more beautiful than you ever dreamed. Did I not? So let's just sit on this for a second, right? Excuse me. Let's just sit on this. Because what I said just a moment ago, when we were talking about judgment, you are going to have to be ready to ask yourself some tough questions. You're going to have to be ready for it. You're going to have to be ready to decide whether or not you're happy being stagnant, or you're going to take the risk of trying to move on to something else. To something else and find something new. Trust in your journey, and your transformation may be more beautiful than what you dreamed. When we talked about this, we talked about the ascending, overcoming, growing up, moving on, moving forward from something. Okay? So sometimes breaking up is not a bad thing. And that's what we've been seeing in the last 2 collective readings. Okay? Breaking up ain't a bad thing. Breaking up can be a good thing because you need time and space to cool down. You need time and space to think and course correct and be honest with yourself. So you can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. You know what you did and you didn't do. You know what you did and you didn't do. You know what you could have did differently. You know what you didn't do differently. You know what you need to do differently. Right. You're not a nobody. So let's get into this. Because I definitely feel like somebody has taken the time not to loathe, not to soak, not to y'all know I love my feelings well, okay? Somebody has decided not to be apathetic. Somebody has decided not to be anxious or fearful or feel rejection. Somebody decided that they no longer wanted to be humiliated, that they no longer wanted to feel betrayed, be let down, feel disrespected, feel ridiculed, feel bitter. Somebody decided that they no longer wanted to sit around and soak in disgust and be disappointed, be embarrassed, feel judged, and be depressed. Somebody decided that they weren't going to sit around and feel that way. And they grew up. They grew and evolved into a place of, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I offer. I know if there is no table, I can build one. And the other person has now had some time to sit back and to reflect. And during their reflections, they realized just how toxic and chaotic they really were. How much drama, how much hatred, how much lack of love, how much lack of care, how much lack of consideration did this person bring to their lives. If you felt like you were in a relationship, your last relationship, you felt all of those negative feelings that I just described, put a heart in the chat. If you feel like you came from a relationship where you felt any one of those, all of those negative emotions, go ahead and put a heart in the chat. If you feel like you were the one who were executing those feelings, imposing those feelings onto somebody, I want you to put the face palm in the chat. Let's just be truthful. We grown folks. Y'all around my breakfast table today. We having a conversation. We keeping it real. We done all been in relationships and been in love before. If you know you was doing that to somebody else, put the face palm in. And if you know that you were the person who was receiving that and felt that, put the heart in the chat. Got a lot of hearts. So everybody in here just being bullied. Some of y'all know darn well. Tell the truth. You know you've been doing wrong by people. All right. I'm going to believe y'all. This is a safe space. Ain't no judgment. All right. So the news is, at least you being honest. Sugaring says, I'm on both sides. I felt like that. And then I hurt him because I was hurting. Thank you for being honest. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, Shelly. Listen, hurt people hurt people. And when you're in a cycle of hurt, disrespect, you do things being vengeful. Yes, queen. So we got people putting some face palms in. So yeah. Yeah. You do it to me, I'm going to do it back to you. It becomes your love language. And that ain't a love language. That's a hate language. You understand? That's a hate language. I don't like you. This is why I'm treating you like this. Because if I liked you and loved you, I'd be like, hold on now, little baby. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that. This ain't that. And that ain't this. Red flag, warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Okay? So you may have seen all of these red flags before in a situation dealing with this person. Okay? You may have definitely seen these red flags. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil, folks. How many of y'all seen all the red flags all along since the very beginning with this person? And instead of you paying attention to those red flags, you just put a pin mark there and was like, well, maybe it ain't what I thought it was. Raise your hand. I'm seeing hands go up. Raise your hand in the chat. If you've seen all the red flags and you knew that this was going to be a risky situation and you proceeded to move forward. Okay? Yeah, let's tell the truth. I seen every last red flag. Man, let me tell you, we was playing flag football with my face. Pow, 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 pow. I mean, it was just bad.
Another one.
Pow.
Another one.
Pow. Another one.
Another one.
Pow. We all did it. We all been fools in love before, wanting something so sweet, so innocent. Wasn't good. All right. Now, the tea is, it's going to be another 2-hour reading. I promise y'all. Y'all be getting me up on here and I just be telling y'all all my business. We both be in your business. Okay, here we go. Grudge holder. How many of y'all been holding grudges against this person? Y'all know. Thank you, Sugaring, for my gift. Listen, y'all know. Y'all know. Raise your hands if you've been holding grudges. You ain't like the way that relationship felt. How many of y'all really been petty, trying to go all out your way on social media, acting like you happy, acting like everybody in the city want to take you out on a date, but you at home watching Golden Girls with me? Watching these marathons, ain't doing nothing. Up here taking up all, you get dressed, you take up all these good pictures with you with your clothes on and you don't post them just yet because you want to make it seem like you've been out and about. Buying yourself flowers and having them delivered and, oh my God. Look, all on social media, trying to act like somebody loving on you. You over there single as a dollar bill. At least to say not that much. Listen. It's a thing. Because if it wasn't a thing, Drake wouldn't have said it in his song. You know? Yeah, I like TikTok too. I think I could get it. The only reason why I haven't deactivated all of my profiles is because y'all know I got scammers. Okay? And I don't want them taking my handles because I done slipped around and deleted. And they be on there talking about they mean. I don't got time for that. What lies beneath all of this? Okay? Sexual protection. Maybe you got comfortable enough to be with this person in an intimate way. And maybe this is interesting because this card can go either two ways. Either you got comfortable enough with them to where you took it off, or you didn't feel safe enough to take it off, so you needed to keep it on. Okay, but we're gonna keep on going on this because I'm trying to figure out how to read that one particularly. You may have a player, you know, player from the Himalayas. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I ain't telling all my business, but we just talking. I had this partner. He would be so fast. I swear, I'd be like, how did he put it on so fast? You know? He wasn't. Not right away. I don't know when he put it on, because I know I seen it on. But I knew that he wasn't putting it on. And I just was never asking myself, like, when did you do this? Like, how did you do this? Because I know I saw it in your hand. I know I saw it in your pocket. I know I saw it on there. But then if you had it on, why am I itching now? Giving me bacterial vaginosis. I'm sensitive. I'm just telling y'all. I'm very sensitive. So I know when somebody has done something that they ain't done. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, I know. I don't know. No one said the minute you turned around. Listen, it's possible. All I know is I just knew something was off with my pH balance. That's all I knew. And then I know, because I'm sensitive. So I know these things, you know? So, yeah, something going on with some sexual protection here, you know? So, be on the lookout. We got these little rubber bandits. They don't want to wear them. And let me tell y'all something else, too. I don't know where y'all live, but in Georgia, STDs are on a rise. So I thank God all it was a little bacteria, vaginosis. You know, that's just mishormone alignment of your pH balance. But syphilis, gonorrhea, and herpes are on the rise right now. So don't be out here sleeping with folks that you ain't finna stand behind it. Okay? Just telling y'all. When we look into the broken mirror, pictures, regrets, missing you. Okay? So the grudge holder is over here looking at pictures, reminiscing, missing this person. But you big mad. You big mad. Okay? You over here probably stalking their social media right now while you listening to me talk. Aww. The true emotion behind all of this. Sugar said, you got to be talking about me. I might be. We'll find out. I don't know who business I'm in. My Lord. Y'all got to be careful about these people that y'all dealing with, male or female. Be careful. Really? I just need one message. One. Queen B. Somebody is secure, confident, boss, career focused. Okay? Remember we talked about the woman, the female, the feminine energy rising up. Elevating. The influential energy here. Hey, 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 hey. All right, here we go. Fulfillment, wish fulfillment, success, achievements, happiness, outcomes. Okay, did I not tell y'all this man is coming back towards y'all, or this male figure, or fellas, feminine energy? But I really feel like this is feminine energy being approached. Now, however that shows up for you in your relationship dynamic, that's on you. But I'm just telling you that that's the energy. This is my true crime deck. So if anything gruesome come up, I'm just going to the next card because we don't do that. Life insurance, okay? You may have children with this person, okay? Because it's a family here. Y'all see that family, okay? So you may have children with this person. I did make the statement earlier that it's very difficult to walk away from somebody who you love, this person you care for. So you may have children with this person. Life insurance can mean multiple things. Okay, it could be not only a policy, it could be like a commitment, right? Where you're stuck with this person for life. Okay, y'all, these flyaway hairs is blowing me, my lord. I'm glad they growing back, but doggy. Last clue. Give me a place that may be familiar to the people who are in this reading. The bathroom is here again. The bathroom is here again, okay? So, pristine cleanliness. This person may have OCD, may spend a lot of time in the bathroom, take a lot of showers with water and renewals. They may even be a water sign. But this person definitely has a fixation on cleanliness, okay? Pristine cleanliness, water and renewals, okay? Now, let's figure out whose business we about to be in. Kabil says, I'm currently cleaning my bathroom and he's a Pisces. See? Oh, my head is itching. All right. Really? Sometimes this hurts my fingers so bad when my cards do this. I definitely feel like this person has felt this way for quite some time coming towards you. And I feel like they've been the grudge holder. I feel like they've they've been stubborn. They don't want to come forward. Well, in the past, they didn't want to come forward. They didn't want to have to prove to you that they were right. I'm sorry, that you were right, not that they were right. They didn't want to have to live up and own into the fact that you were right about a lot of things. The last argument that you had, they replayed that conversation over and over again. And they would rather sit there and wait. They would rather sit there and suffer in silence and let death call their name before they come forward to tell you that they apologize, that they realize they were wrong, all of that. They would rather sit there and let the Grand Reaper come. The person that you may be dealing with may be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so this could be you. They're coming in right now. It's a 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is all the foundational energy, okay? Roles can be reversed. We're talking about Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, okay? They're avoiding conflict. Didn't I tell y'all that? Avoiding conflict, respectfully disagreeing, agree to disagree, and they're overcoming adversity. This is the feminine energy here. Okay, that's the feminine energy. The person that they could be dealing with, or could be you, I told y'all it's a water sign. Coming in as a 2 of Cups, upright. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. Did I not say that? This person is coming back and they want to, and if you don't believe me, go follow me on YouTube. Go watch this video when it's done. Go back, because that was an hour ago when we started talking about this. No, it was more like 30 minutes ago. But this person knows that they're sorrowful about how they treated you, about how they ended things. Okay? Oh no, Sugar and said, girl, I'm the water sign. We going through it, and I want him to come back so we can marry and have children. Yeah. So it's here. It's coming in the cards, okay? It's coming in the cards. So this is all the foundational energy. Let's get into the present energy, okay? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has heavy Cancer placements too. Because Cancers will hold a grudge like no other. Either they like you or they don't. If you don't believe me, hey Corey, if you don't believe me, look at 50 Cent. Once they have a vendetta against you, they will go high and low, in and out, to make your life a living hell. And this card, the 2 of Cups, is Cancerian energy specifically, even though it represents all water signs, okay? Here we go. The 9 of Wands in reverse, okay? Presently, I feel like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are in a point where you are happy that this is over. You moved on. You got that whiff of fresh air. You finally got to the point where you have started to live your life without this person. And now you realize how damaging, how toxic, how corrupt, how stagnant this relationship really was. It was suffocating. It was intoxicating. It was limiting. It was debilitating. It was all of those negative things This person can't say nothing to you now.
Anything else?
They can't say nothing else to you anymore. You have expressed a freedom like no other. And you are in a space where you're happy. You're living life and you are happy. It don't bother you that you by yourself. It don't bother you that you are bored. It don't bother you. It don't bother you at all. You happy. You got a peace of mind. You're clear for once. You have a knowing for once. You did a lot of work in the time that you've been apart from this person. And you needed to take that time to reflect. Now, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are coming in right now. Is the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're ready to fight for everything. They're ready to fight for everything. They don't care no more. Let me tell you something. This doggone Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they done effed around. Now they finding out. They wanted to take their time. They wanted to procrastinate. They over here thinking that you can't move on, that you're not going nowhere, but they over here holding grudges. They over here looking at the pictures, reminiscing, wishing. Sounding like Ray J. If I had one wish, we would be best friends. Love would never end. It would just begin. They over here sounding like animals fighting in the dark, singing in the shower. Trying to say everything that they need to say, but can't and won't say. Because they're not equipped to say it. Remember I told y'all when we pulled this judgment card, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And remember I referenced people having different childhood growing ups and how people were being reared. So I feel like holistically this person is not equipped with the right words to communicate, to say, and to label their feelings. They don't know how to come forward. And it's crazy because you've given them so much benefit of doubt. And it's easier for them to allow this this fire sign to come back to them. But the fire sign like, F it, I'm out. Y'all free, honey. Y'all know how when people work at the mill back in the day, when 3 o'clock hitting that boop, and then everybody started running out the mill, that's how they felt. That's how they felt. They felt like they have given you everything that they can give you. And now it's no turning around. But because this water sign has abused this relationship for so long, they were anticipating for fire signs to come back and they're not. So now water signs got to grow up. You got to grow up. Fire signs over here like,
do not come.
They ain't missing you. They not. I'm sorry to say, they ain't missing you. They free. The positives in this is with this 5 of Cups, y'all. They have gone through every heartbreak, every disappointment, every sad day. Child, they have gone through it. They have mourned the loss of you. They have cried their last tear. They have dealt with self-pity. They have dealt with all of the grief. They have dealt with all of the regret. And the energy can be reversed. The energy can be reversed, Keisha. It absolutely can. But I'm just telling the story. So y'all take what resonates with y'all. I'm just telling the story. Okay. But they have dealt with everything that they could possibly have dealt with in this. And my fire signs is over here like, one last cry before I leave it all behind. This time, stop living lies. They done did that. They done did that. They said, okay. They said, okay. I done processed what I needed to process, and I'm moving on. They done went through all of that just to get to
goodbye.
They processed it. No longer will you have the opportunity to hurt me again. That's that. That was the best thing that happened for this fire sign. Okay. Good morning, Samantha. The consequence in all of this is with this Six of Pentacles. Okay. You gave all that you can give energetically. The exchange has been had. I have given all that I can give to you. And all you did was take from me. If y'all know who I'm talking about, put a heart in the chat. If you know exactly who I'm talking about, put a heart in the chat. Good morning, Mike. It's come to the point of where you feel like you no longer can exchange this energy. I no longer can give to you because you're not giving to me. I've given you my best days. And you got me running around here with bags under my eyes. You got me over here aging around the eyes. Got my eyes looking like I'm 75 when I'm only 39. Got me stressed out. Every time you talking, all I'm hearing is
a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit.
And I'm sitting up here questioning my whole life. I gave you my good, best years of my life. And now I'm over here just like,
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
but I'm tired of being embarrassed. I'm tired of being humiliated. I'm tired of all my business being out in the street. I'm not doing it no more. And that's what I'm really hearing. I'm not doing it anymore. You have broken my heart for the very last time. And I'm moving on. But what this is trying to teach you is that even though you're saying this in just, even though you're saying this in spirit, in your mind, you're reminiscing over how things used to be in the past. Okay? They're looking at your pictures. You're looking at their pictures. Y'all over here just thinking about the good old days and how it used to be. And I'm not saying you want the same person again, but I feel like there was a lot of characteristics about this person that you did like. So when you do date and go through, you know, the motions of getting to know other people, I feel like you're using this person, the good qualities of this person, as a benchmark for what you want in the next person. And the negative qualities benchmark for what you don't want. So you're kind of looking at this person as an exemplary person when they're not an exemplary figure. Okay? I mean, everybody got their issues, true enough. But what I'm saying is, you're allowing someone to be the mold, the president. And this person should not be the archetype for what it is that you want in a person. Because if you're being honest with yourself, fire signs, you know good and doggone well, this Mickey Ficky right here wasn't worth 2 wet sticks in the woods trying to get a brush fire. This Mickey Ficky right here wasn't worth a banana in an African village, okay? Just not. What you need to do to heal, you got this Emperor card, okay? This is you standing on your beliefs. This is you standing on your convictions. This is you standing on business. This is what you need to do to heal. I try not to curse, you know. I really try my best not to curse. But yeah, this is you standing on business. This is you standing on your convictions and your beliefs. This is you standing on principle. Which is why you were able to glow up during this breakup. The glow up is right here. Now that you done had some time to get it together, you can say, when this person come around, you can say, you can say all of that and mean it. Because, see, sometimes you got to walk the walk for people to believe the talk. And leading up to now, you did a whole lot of talking, my friend. And you wasn't going to bust a grape in a fruit fight. But now, you got some credibility. You got some credibility. You can't come around here with that bull and think I'm going to be going. Think I'm going to be playing games with you? What you thought this was? This ain't that and that ain't this. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown man. I got kids. I got a job. This is wifey status. This is husband status, if that's what you want. We ain't talking that little juvenile, oh, I'm a high value man, or I'm a high value woman. We ain't doing none of that. Grown ass man that don't need no introduction. Grown ass woman don't need no introduction. Y'all know a real grown person when you see a grown adult. And you don't qualify them high value man, high value woman. Whatever other little stupid slang y'all come up with. Because every little Mickey Ficky that run around here with that label, they are far from what they think they are. I hate to tell you. Okay? I hate to break it down to you like that, but I said what I said. I said what I said. Anybody running around here calling themselves a high value anything is low budget is I don't know what. You will find them at the Goodwill with the discount tag on it if they were an item on Wednesday. Don't nobody want that. The Queen of Swords. So now we get into the good part. Now that you standing on your dreams and your ambitions, you standing on your goals, you standing on business. I've grieved our process. This ain't working for me. It's not serving me. Judgment is here. Judgment is here. I am now looking for truth. I am now looking for wisdom. I'm now looking for guidance. I don't care what people saying about me. I don't care what people are doing. I don't care. Y'all could be talking all the talk y'all want to. Y'all over here gossiping. You was gossiping about me when I was in it. So surely you're going to gossip about me when I'm out of it. You know? Just be careful that you don't become narrow and closed-minded with your healing process. Just be mindful. Because I do feel like you've been through so much with this person. I feel like you have the opportunity, or you're on the verge of becoming very closed-minded and narrow-minded. So don't do that. But I definitely sense that you are dealing with people who are talking a lot of trash about you right now. Some of these people that's talking trash are in your close friend circle. They're gossiping about you. It may be people who don't know you as intimately as this. This could also be people who watch you on social media. Okay? People who follow you. People who think they know and don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. But I promise you, this person is coming back. With the 7 of Wands, they're willing to do whatever it takes. They've had the time to sit back and to reflect. They had the time to assess and acknowledge what they did was wrong, how they did it was wrong. And with this 7 of Wands, they're willing to fight for it. They are coming, fighting for it. They're willing to stand on business. They ain't playing no games. Look at this man. Oh, I need a man looking like that every day of the week. Hello. This person ready. They said, whatever walls you build up, I'm ready to break it down. Listen. At this point, break it down for me, honey. Break it down for me. Let me know what's good. Come in and be the man I always needed you to be. Just be careful that it's not short-term changes. So don't just rush back to this person just because they want to get back with you. Don't do that. I strongly recommend what you do is give them some time, date them, get to know them again if that's what you want to do. Don't rush. Take your time. Because that way you will see if this is a short-lived behavior modification or if they truly learned their lesson. You know? That's what you got to do. You got to be able to realize and assess. And thank you, Mimi. You got to realize and assess and evaluate whether or not, thank you, Anna. You got to realize whether or not this person is really who they said they were. Because I feel like if not, you guys will put yourself in a position where you guys are running back into old habits. Okay? And that's not what we're doing. Okay? This ain't that and that ain't this. Remember. Okay? Now, clarifying the first. Oh. Also, if you do decide to go back with this person, people are going to also be gossiping about that as well. So just know, if you decide to go back to this person, people going to be talking. They're going to be talking either way. But at least if you're going to talk, let them, if they're going to talk, get them something good to talk about. Okay? Got the King of Pentacles in reverse. All right? This person realized that they wasted a whole lot of time. They regret dropping the ball. They regret. They know they messed up. You were loyal. You were faithful. Okay? You were offering friendship and protection. You hid a lot of things that were going on in this relationship. Fire signs. You protected this person. You protected this person. And they dropped the ball. And they know that. They know that they dropped the ball. They're not feeling good about that at all. That's why they're rushing in towards you, and they know what they want. They're like, this is my soulmate. This is my bae. This is everything. They know that. The Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. This is interesting. Because I feel like both of you guys kind of feel stuck, even though there's been time to have gone by in this relationship. Like I said, you may have started to date other people. You may have started to consider what your options are. And that's good for you in your healing. I like that for you. Okay. But I feel like if you're really being honest with yourself, because remember I told you, you keep using this person as a benchmark for what you want and what you don't want. I feel like both of you guys are feeling like you can't walk away from this person, like you stuck and you can't move on. Is this person a soulmate? It says maybe. Okay. So you guys are trying to figure out with this Two of Swords that this is you're trying to figure out if this is you're trying to finalize a decision that is difficult to make. You're at an impasse. It's like, I can't live with him. I can't live without him. Something's got to change. You know? But I do feel like
Round 2.
It's coming. I do feel like it. With this Ace of Wands here in reverse, y'all, this is stagnation. I hate to tell you. This is a lack of new beginnings, a lack of new ideas. So I feel like what I said just a minute ago, don't rush back into anything. Don't rush back into anything. If you get back with this person, oh goodness, Keisha said he just tried calling me. It's up to you whether or not you want to call back or not. But with this Ace of Wands being here in reverse, okay, don't rush into anything serious. Don't rush to have sex with this person. Don't rush to commit to anything. Hey, Elena from South Africa, welcome. Don't rush to do anything. Don't rush to do anything. Take your time with this person. Take your time, because you need to really evaluate seriously whether or not this person has made any serious behavior modifications. You got to think about it. You got to evaluate. Take your time with this person. Date this person. Become this person's friend again. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Start with these juvenile petty conversations that are going to be very hard to have, because you know that they want something. You ain't called me all 9 months. Now all of a sudden you blowing up my phone. What is it that you want, sir or ma'am? Right? You got to take your time. You got to be clear, and you got to know what you want. And because you may still be testing the waters with this person, this is why it's not going to just pop off and go pew. It's not going to do that. It's not a rocket ship. Not a rocket ship. This is going to be a slow ass train ride. You want to get there quick, get on the plane. This ain't no plane ride. It's going to be a train ride. You're going to stop at every crossing, every bump, everything. Y'all ever been on the Amtrak before? It's a beautiful experience. You get to ride through the places and see everything go and come. You get to get up, stretch your legs, go to sleep if you want to, go to the back, get you some hot food if you want to, sit back there at the cabin if you want to. You can do all these different things if you want to. If you want to. But it's going to be that type of slow ride. And you need to enjoy the slow ride while you can. I told y'all judgment is here. Did I not say that? If y'all heard me talk about judgment in the beginning of this reading, I want you to put a white heart in the chat. If you heard me talking about judgment in the beginning of this reading, I need you to put a white heart in the chat. I know we've been here about, 2 hours now? Yep. I know that we've been here for a while, but y'all been listening. Y'all been paying attention. Y'all been knowing Bookie put the white heart. T Will put the white heart. AJ put the white heart. No one put the white heart. Greg put the, yeah, y'all know. That judgment card is here, Bookie. Who you calling the cootie queen, you lint liquor? Judgment is here.
Come on, man.
Listen. I know Christmas is coming around, but Santa Claus is not the only one that's making a list and checking it twice, okay? You gonna be finding out if he naughty or nice, okay? Listen. With this doggone judgment card, baby, let's look at this once. Let's look at this. Look at it. Y'all see that? Yes. I told y'all when I asked the question just a minute ago, if this is a soulmate connection, and that crossroads came up with that Two of Swords. Finding difficulty in making a decision. You are letting go of this. You are surrendering, but you're also changing your perspective. And I really feel like over time that you're taking to rebuild the foundation for this relationship, I absolutely, positively, undeniably, unequivocally suggest that you're going to have a renewed perspective once you see the behavior modification. If you're not looking and checking for such behavior modification, you will truly find a different person is there. But if that behavior has not changed, it's just going to be like, the High Priestess is here. So this is going to be very important that you are paying attention, that you're using your intuition, that you're not allowing them to play games with you, that you see what's being said and you hear what's being said. Okay? You're going to have to make sure that you're listening to what is being said and listening to what is not being said. Okay? You're going to have to make sure that you're paying attention, that you're crossing your T's and you're dotting your I's. This is why it's important that you don't have sex with this person, because this person is going to confuse you, because y'all know that y'all be over there doing a nasty and you know, y'all be over here, you know, people hear y'all through fireproof walls, you know.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
You know what y'all be doing. Everybody be know what you be doing, okay? Let me tell y'all a true story. When I was in Mexico, what was this? Maybe 2 weeks ago now? No, like a week ago. I was in Mexico. I woke up in the wee hours of the morning. Somebody was getting it in. Do you hear me? I am in a full hotel where there are fireproof walls. Okay? Y'all know how loud you gotta be? First of all, in the hotel, they don't even put real headboards on the beds no more. Why am I hearing the headboard? Boom, boom, boom. I woke up, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was going on for about 35 minutes. I was like, now how am I hearing you over the TV? Because I fell asleep with the TV on. And they were speaking Spanish. And I really, y'all, I promise y'all, I wish I could just be like, I wish I could have made some type of noise. I was like, and then I looked over there at the bed. My son over here, he just knocked out sleep. I'm sitting over here like, now how are you sleeping through this? You know? Like, seriously, have some respect. You know, I'm at a very, diverse resort. It's senior citizens here. It's young people here. Nobody really speak English but myself, which is what I wanted. But doggone, I understand that. Whoop, there it is. Tag team. Go home. I don't want to hear that. Y'all could have took that outside with your drunk self. Had me feeling like I was on spring break somewhere. All right, here we go. Now, you're going to have the opportunity to decide if you want to go back to this person or not. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to take this person back. Put a 2 in your chat if you're still undecided. Put a 1 in the chat if you would take this person back. Put 2 in the chat if you're undecided. Tell the truth. Okay, put 3 if the answer is no. I'm seeing a whole lot of people saying they undecided, and I got a couple people saying never again. If the behavior modification has taken place, would you take this person back? Sugar said 1, but look, a lot of y'all said, look, y'all just fronting. Y'all wouldn't have been here sitting here for 2 hours listening to me meander if y'all wasn't gonna take this person back. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't nobody believe y'all. Y'all all talking about some nope. Y'all all lying. I know you lying. Listen. I know you good and lying. I know you lying. Because listen, y'all wouldn't have sat here all this time.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie. All right, so with this 5 of Pentacles right here in reverse, okay, I definitely feel like somebody is going to reconsider. I'm just telling y'all, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all how this go, ladies. It's cold outside. When y'all start thinking about Earl and his eggplant and what he could do, okay, or what she can do. Her name may be Erika or something. I don't know. Whoever it is, whoever your person is, okay? When you start thinking about it, you're going to be like, you know what? Let me slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. Y'all going to be happy. I'm just telling you. All right, but I do feel like with this 5 of Pentacles here, I do feel like you're going to reconsider. Okay, I do feel like you're going to reconsider. But I do feel like you're waiting. You're waiting. I do feel like you're waiting with this Page of Swords. I think you're waiting to see if they really truly have changed the behavior like what we talked about. So that I just said this. I reiterated this. I repeated the same narrative a couple of times. You need to make sure that there is behavior modification taking place. You need to make sure this person's been changed. They need to come in your house singing, I know I've been changed. Okay? If they ain't coming in with the church organs singing behind them, make them stay outside in the car, at the mailbox, down the road. Okay? They need to come in, okay, with some umph. I know I've been changed. They ain't coming in with that. Get from around here, okay? Get from around here. A lot of it, a whole lot of it. I'm just saying. You got to come. That's right, Keisha. You got to come. Y'all, I need the organ. Hey, I know I've been changed. Good Lordy. I'm telling you, if they ain't coming with it. Here go that Queen of Swords I told y'all about. This is the second time this card has come up in this reading. You are going to be looking to evaluate and assess whether or not they're being truthful, whether or not they're being forthcoming, whether or not this is what you really want to do. So the power is yours, y'all. But with this Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like y'all going to take them back. And I do feel like y'all going to start over. And I think that they're going to come through with an offer. All of that was already here. We already talked about it. And this person is wanting that fulfillment. This person is wanting that wish. This person is happy. This person is happy. They're happy that you're going to take them back. They're happy they're going to get another change. A new beginning. A new beginning. with this death card. This death card been at the bottom of the deck several times now. That's kind of creepy. But with this death card, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. They are going to be happy that things are starting over. Things are starting anew. Things are starting to progress. Things are no longer going to be where they were, but it's going to be a long time coming. It's going to be a long time coming. It's going to be a lot of stagnicity. So you're going to have to be very patient. And the stagnation is on your part, not their part. So like I said, don't just jump in and jump right into it and be like, woo. Okay? Don't be out here.
Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest.
Don't run towards this real quick. Take your time. Evaluate. Know what you got going on. Pay attention to all the signs. Baby. Okay? You got to pay attention. You got to know what they doing. Because you know this person, so you know.
You are a scammer.
And if you see them doing that same old skit, you got to wish them well. We're not over here playing these games. Y'all gonna have to have some real truthful conversations, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Y'all gonna have to have some real truthful conversations. They're not gonna be pleasurable. They're not gonna be pleasant. They're not gonna be any of those things. Okay? But you're gonna have to hold them accountable. So if they said they stopped lying, then they're going to have to prove that they stopped lying. You understand? If they said they're going to be on time, they need to be on time. Okay? I'm just using these as light examples. Spirit, give us some messages for the person that's in this reading about the person that they're with or the person in this reading. If y'all feeling good about this, put the little love face up in the chat. If you feeling good about this reading, go ahead and put the love face in the chat. We about to get out this business. I got to go to church. The naked truth. This girl good. Y'all need to water my hand, grease my palm, pass the collection plate, all of that. I want a second chance, not being with you was killing me. Ain't this what we've been talking about this whole time? If y'all been listening to me talk for the last 2 hours about this, I need you to show me some love in the chat right now. Show me some love in the chat right now. They want that second chance. They gonna do any and everything to get it back. Okay? They want to be back with you, baby. They want you back. I need you. I need you. Baby, I want you back. For somebody who can't sing, I sure will bust into a song in a heartbeat. I don't care at all. Ain't no shame in my game. Hey, Shelly, these are fire and water signs. Okay? Fire and water signs. Fire and water signs. All right. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I think I missed my calling. Hey, Solier. I think I missed my calling. I think I should have been somebody comedian because I'm telling you, I'm going to sing you a song in a heartbeat. Sound a hot mess. Girl, you know I love you. That man gonna be outside your house in the rain with a boom box with that 90s Jerry curl with the little rat tail in the back of their head. You got your mullet cut in, girl. Y'all coming back. That New Jack Swing era. Okay? All right, angels. What messages do you have for the people that are in this reading? What messages do you have for the people that are in this reading? We got to get out this business. Y'all had me here 4 hours. I was here 5 hours yesterday. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So remember, I was talking about the glow up, the transformation, the evolving of our fire signs. This is is what's making you even more attractive to this person. Ooh. Put your favorite emoji down in the chat if you know you glue up. Glue up. Glue up. If you know you glowed up during this time and you done grew up, put your favorite emoji down in the chat. Romeo and Juliet, what messages do you have for the people that's in this reading? I'm over here. See, I'm running out of space, y'all, so y'all gotta forgive me. All right. Love at first sight, twin flames, mirror souls. Okay? So this is definitely a soulmate connection, y'all. Mirror souls. Definitely a soulmate. It's not giving twin flame to me, but that doesn't mean that this person cannot be. I'm not talking specifically about your the American romanticized version of a twin flame. I'm talking about an actual spiritual connection when I talk about those. And I'm not going to say that this is that because I'm not getting that, but I am definitely getting that this is a soulmate connection. What are some thoughts that this person may have towards the person in this reading right now? I'm running out of shuffle space. Baby, I need you back. I need you. Oh, Lord. Listen, Jasmine Sullivan, I am so sorry. I just butchered you all together. But in my mind, I look just like you and I sound just like you. Okay, girl, I love you. All right, here we go. I'm just saying, give me a coat and an air freshener can. Oh, I'm going into town, baby. I'm going in, okay? Air freshener can is your best microphone for the folks at home when you be over here singing and you over here going through. I need you. Yes, to give you the echo and everything. Make it sound real good. It's better than singing in the shower, I'm trying to tell you. It's better than broom handle. All right. What thoughts does this person have towards this person? I wonder if you're enjoying life more without me. Didn't I tell y'all at the beginning of this reading, y'all may be going out y'all way to save your pictures on social media so that you can go ahead and, try to make this person jealous. If y'all was here in the beginning of this reading 2 hours ago when I talked about that, raise your hand in the chat. It may have been like an hour and a half ago. But this person is really wondering if you're enjoying life without them. They've been stalking. They've been on your page. Oh, I've been drinking. They've been on your page, girl. I've been sipping. They doing it on a drunk night. Girl, you know I love you. What that mean? They just gonna create a fake account? You can block them under their account. They just gonna create a fake account. You know you've been seeing all them bots on your account. And they go even as far as putting up a picture of something generic like a vehicle on their page. Like a car you ain't never seen before, trying to throw you off. Knowing they ain't got no followers. They ain't following nobody but Jesus, okay? But they be on that account stalking you. Baby, I'm trying to tell you. Camille said, I got a car fade page. Yep. I'm trying to tell you. All right. What are some confessions that this soulmate may have for this person in this reading? Sleeplessness. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I'm trying to figure out what all this means. I don't want to lose you. The thought of you not being here with me really keeps me up at night. No one said, look, no one said, it don't matter. He's blocked, so I don't know. Now no one's saying, you are so spot on because I've seen those. I'm telling you. They got a plate of some nasty food on their page, knowing that ain't real. But this person is admitting that they've been sleepless. They are not happy since you left. They had to come to some real strong conclusions that they've been over here full of skit. Baby, I'm a man. I'm a real boy. I'm a real man, you know? Y'all, I just do that stuff for entertainment. You know, I ain't shaming nobody, okay? What you do is what you do. I'm just here for giggles. I like to laugh and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I like to make it for enjoyable, right? Because this stuff be hot and heavy sometimes. All right, one last. What is the hidden truth about this relationship that we do not know? What is the hidden truth about this relationship that we do not know? While y'all wait, okay? Make sure you go and follow me on YouTube at MiMi Lightseer. That way you can bookmark this reading if you felt like it resonated with you. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do all of those things. We are growing the YouTube channel because TikTok has a ban that's supposed to be going into effect on January 19th. So if you appreciated this reading, make sure that you are building up the YouTube channel so that we can continue to do these things. We are live on YouTube right now. We've had several people to come in. Keisha's over there on YouTube right now. Make sure you follow me. I'm also booking personal readings. If you want one, go to my website at PiscesTarot.com, Book your reading. All right. Y'all ready for the truth, the hidden truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth? If y'all ready for the truth that you need to know, go ahead and hit the drum roll. Oh, Bookie. You are my rock, my pillar of strength, my unwavering support. Aww. This person love you. This person love you. I'm so happy for you. I love that for you. Just don't go messing it up, running into this situation. Be very mindful, be very cognizant, be very clear that you need to change. You need to check for behavior modification. If their behavior is not lining up with what they're saying, you know what time it is. All right, folks? All right, y'all. I'm late for church. They're going to be fussing me out. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. I am out. I'm MiMi. I'm out.